Murray outside. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Tucker slams it in.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And it's Shepard missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
McCain's shot is off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
That's on Keegan Murray. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Good. Shapino's shot is off. The Nuggets leading by 7 to the paint. And that one is hammered home.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And the pass to Tucker. Here's Barry. Pass to Hood. Shafino. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Hart. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Well, possibly. Every year brings something new. This first meeting should tell us a lot.
Inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Shepard, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Nuggets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That free throw, good from Shepard. Dallas making a switch here. He hits both from the stripe.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Back to Fox. Dallas moving the ball around. Passes to Barry. Plays it up and banks it in.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Denver leading by 7. Here's P. And he drops in the layup off the glass. P's got 11 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Out left to the wing. Outside Fox. Up again. And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. Pass to Pete. Fires from deep. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
He continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I briefly spoke with Michael Malone. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with the Aaron Fox. The coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And the Nuggets making a change here. Primo's checked in. Pass to Hood. Shafino. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
How about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
Here's P. Some solid defense from Hart.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Here's Hood. Shafino. He grabs the miss. The Nuggets leading by 9. Over to the wing. Here's Primo. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Pass to Hood. Shafino. Here's Barry. Three-pointer on the way. The rebound by Shepard.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
1:25 left in the first quarter. P, no good. There's the pass to Hart. Here's Papadopoulos. Passes it to Barry. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Murray, the pass to P. To the wing right side. On the wing, Murray. Down low. It's deflected. Here's P. Some solid defense from Hart. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. The Nuggets making a switch here. Pickett's checked in. Mavericks trailed by 11. Out to the right wing. Here's Papadopoulos. He has yet to score. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Pass to P. This one for three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Fox looking it over. Drills the elbow jumper. Fox has got 6.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just...
Substitution on the court.
Taylor is out there with Barber. Then there's Jalen Noel. Then it's P, and it's Shepard in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to House. Here's Barry. Outside, Fox. Here is House. Another shot. Barber pulls it in.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Right wing. Here's Shepard. Good on the three-point shot. And now a 12-point Denver lead.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
The pass to Noel. That's tipped. Here's McCain. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 5 points in the game. The Nuggets leading by 10. To the left wing. Here's P. The Mavericks pull it in. House has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Barry. Outside, Fox. And he fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handle.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Noel. Murray, the pass to Pete. And another miss by Denver.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The Mavericks have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Out to the wing. Dallas moving the ball around. Hart, that's good.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Fox. Passes it to Shepard. Shot clock at 6. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Pass to Barry. A 3-ball. The Mavericks rebound. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down to 5 on the bucket from Papadopoulos.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Shepard. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Here's Fox. Again, the Mavericks score.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Fox.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the first half of the game. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Sinks the three-pointer.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to... pay attention to him wherever he is.
Goes up on the high post. Denver grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
The Nuggets have shot 75% of the stripe, 6 of 8.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Out to the right wing. Here's Papadopoulos. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Fox.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to P. There's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. P's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
P grabs the miss. P's the Nuggets leading by 6. To the paint. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The pass to Murray. And here is Taylor. To the inside. P. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now an 8-point Denver lead.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be. Sometimes, great to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. A fantastic game from P in this one.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Well, he's already put in a full day's work. They might want to lighten the load on him in the second half.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. We've got Fox. Keegan Murray is out there with House. Then there's Barrett. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, Kevin. Well, he, in the last game against the Thunder, was outstanding. He finished with 64 points, and he was a force on defense. Came up with a lot of steals. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Inside, here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Count the basket. And that's now 19 points for Reed Shepherd.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Fox kicks to House. Back to Fox. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Jokic. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Got a piece of it. Here's McCain. No good off the back of the rim.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender, right in your face on that shot.
Well, good footwork, good assertiveness, able to put a ton of pressure on the shooter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge win.
For Denver, they have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. Dallas making a switch here. Barry's checked in. And here are the Mavericks now. 11-point game. Now, here's Fox. Defense is right there.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances. Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Outside, Fox. Pocket 6. Here is House. Dallas again missing. Here's Shepard. Guarded by Fox. Izzo, the pass to Pete. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Outside, Fox. Good on the shot. Fox has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
He gets it in there. 36 points for Pete.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Fox. The teardrop falls in.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
The Nuggets leading by 13. Pass to Barton. To the right side. Pass to Izzo. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Pass to Barber. Launches a three. Here's Jokic. Jokic doing the job inside.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Fox goes in. Here's House. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Dallas making a switch here. Good Shafino's checked in. Lets it go from 11. And good that time. Fox has got 9 points here in the second half.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Here's Barry. Here's the teardrop. Fox, no good. The Nuggets leading by 12. Here's Primo. Scoreless thus far. Here's P. He can't get that one. Murray with the defensive effort. Outside, Fox. Inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Here's Pickett. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Mavericks. Trailing here by 8. Swiped it away. And good passes to Pete. Here's Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Down low. Another steal. Here's Fox. Softly drops in the floater. Fox has got 11 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Here's Pickett, guarded by Fox. Six to shoot. Now the pass to Pete. Offensive rebound. Cruising basketball from Jokic.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
And the Mavericks call time here. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks, Stan? Yeah. Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
Murray's checked in for Denver. Jokic passes to Pete, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And using his height to see over the top of the defense. Jokic able to execute there in the pick and roll.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his third foul of the game.
That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Now Fox. He's got 29 points. And he drives in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his fourth.
It's going to be on Jokic.
And how about the burst there with the change of pace? Fox is elite at attacking the rim.
Dallas making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Murray against Fox. Murray the pass to Pete. Here's Hood Schifino. And he banks in the lane. Hood Schifino's got 5 points so far.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Passes it to Pete. Jokic with it, guarded by Tucker. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Hart. Tries again. Unable to get that one. Good defense by Jokic.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
The Nuggets have gone 7 of 11 from the line.
Second team
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Mavericks trail by 8. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA, thanks.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Bouyer's checked in.
2 minutes.
Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Hart. Goes back up. Here's House. And at last, they get one to fall. House has got 5 points so far. Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to P. Here's Bouye. Still yet to score. He no good. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for Dallas. 8-point game. Papadopoulos passes to Hart. Here's Papadopoulos. From the arc. Hood Schifino shot is off. And there's the pass to Jokic. Here's P. Defended by Hart.
And what a night he's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
Right side, Fox. That one good for 2. Fox has got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. Barber's check in for Nikola Jokic.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Team is in the penalty.
And the first one at the line is good.
The line for the Mavericks. House.
And so House nails both of them. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Bouye. Nothing on the board. Here's P. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's McCain. The shot, no good. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back to the action in just a minute. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in to Michael Malone.
Raising a shot, no hesitation.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Murray out there with Shepard. Then it's P, and it's Barber in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's McCain. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. P's
another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Here's Hood Schifino. Fires at the elbow. A nice shot by McCain.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Barber passes to P. That's tipped. And the foul on P. That will be foul number 5 on him.
That's his 5th.
Look, he's got to play smart now. One more foul, and he's gone.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Pickett's checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Hart's checked in. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Sunday, it'll be the Golden State Warriors coming into town. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's one that I'm particularly curious about. Should be a fun matchup with the rosters those teams have.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And he swishes it right through. He's got 42 in the game.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
There's the drive, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Pickett. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the result.
Izzo, the pass to Pete. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Jokic is checked in for Butler. Average trail by 6. Here's McCain. Here's House. And he uses the glass on the layup. House has got 4 this quarter.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Passes to Pickett. To the wing on the left. Izzo. He's covered by Murray. Here's Pickett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic takes it in, takes the bump, and puts it through.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Here's Shepard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Fox, he's checked in for Dallas. And so he makes both from the line. Mavericks trail by 8. From 13, and he hits the jump shot. Fox has got 17 now, just in the second half.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
He passes to Jokic. Too much! Jokic down low!
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
Murray outside.
Man, it's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Dallas moving it around. 6 on the shot clock.
And look at how well Jokic uses that size defensively there with a great contest on the shot.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Fox, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against the 2.
Mavericks trail by 12. Pass to Murray. Here is House. Outside, Fox. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
Pass to B. Tipped away. Just 5 on the clock. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Hits the 3-point bomb. Shepard's got 24.
Oh, great ball.
Lewis calls timeout. You got to like what he has done in this game.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at it. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hand.
Noel, he's checked in for Denver. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thanks so much, David. The pass to Pete. To the paint, he swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
To the inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Fox passes to House. Murray outside. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
Shots good by Noel.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's McCain. He's defended by Noel. Counted good.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Here's Denver now. They're on a 19-6 run. Passes it to Izzo. Takes it off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to House. And here is Hart. Outside, Fox. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Murray. From deep three-point territory. Jokic grabs the miss.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now is massive.
Murray. That's his 2nd personal foul.
The first free throw is good. And the Nuggets making a change here. Barber's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Barnes, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Murray kicks to Fox. Yeah, the step back. Denver grabs the miss. Barber's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. Gary's checked in for Barnes. Mavericks trailed by 19. Here's McCain. Misses in close. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Here's Shepard. And there's the pass to Pete. Here's Barber. Passes it to Shepard. Clock at 6. Pass to Barber. Here's Izzo. 2 points. That one goes.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
Minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Fox. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition?
Substitution on the court. At the line for the Mavericks, Barry. Shooting one.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. The amazing Nikola Jokic. Stan, how fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. He passes to Shepard. Five on the clock. Diving in.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
At the line for the Mavericks, De'Aaron Fox.
The first one falls. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van.